to our partners from NEP. I must say that you've been solid partners to us over the years, and even now that we have a new leadership, you continuously want to work with us. I'm sure that for the hubs that you've started receiving emails about visitations, kindly prepare. All of us here and many others will have the opportunity to be part of the Ajumawura program. Let me say good morning and also stand on existing protocols and to say that good morning to our distinguished guests, our partners, innovators, hub leaders, development actors, government representatives, and friends of the Ghana Hubs Network. It is a profound honor to welcome you to the 2025 Annual Gathering of Hubs in Ghana, which is a space for possibility, collaboration, and purposeful action. This year's theme, which is Resilient Hubs, Thriving Futures, Strengthening Ghana's Innovation Ecosystem, is not just timely, it is essential. Across the 16 regions of Ghana, hubs continue to serve as catalysts for inclusive development, digital transformation, and entrepreneurial empowerment. They have become the backbone of Ghana's innovation narrative. The landscape, from footprint to impact. Today, Ghana boasts over 100 active innovation, technology, and business support hubs, with 80 of them proudly part of the Ghana Hubs Network. These hubs operate in diverse spaces, including digital skills training, startup incubation and acceleration, agri-tech and green innovation, business process outsourcing and freelance talent, STEM education, gender inclusion, and youth empowerment. From Kumasi to Bogatanga, Takrade to Ho, and across peri-urban and rural communities, we witness young people leading the charge in creating local solutions to global challenges. Numbers that matter. As at now, there are 6,000 startups and SMEs that have been supported by GHN member hubs over the past 3 years. 12,000 of them, youth and women, have been trained in digital skills, entrepreneurship, and job readiness since 2020. $4 million in startup and hub development funding unlocked through partnerships with NEP, GIZ, MasterCard Foundation, and Accession University. In 2024 alone, over 500 digital jobs and gig work opportunities were created through GHN-linked programs. It is important to note that as part of the programs for today, there's a session on gig economy, and I'm sure that many of us will take the opportunity to be part of that. These are not just numbers, as I've mentioned earlier. These are lives transformed, jobs created, and communities strengthened. Key investments in the innovation ecosystem. Ghana's innovation space continues to attract substantial investment from the government, development partners, and private actors. The government of Ghana, through NEP, has committed over 200 million Ghana cedis to startup support, hub acceleration, and youth entrepreneurship. The Ministry of Communications and Digitalization, previously the Ministry of Communication and Digitalization, now Ministry of Communication, Technology and Digital Economy, is advancing inclusion through initiatives like Girls in ICT, 1 Million Coders Program, and Digital Transformation Project. Similarly, the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Youth Development and Empowerment has also launched the Ajumawura program to empower thousands of young people. GIZ and Digital Transformation Center have enabled capacity building and gender responsive programming nationwide. The World Bank's Economic Transformation Project is enhancing SME competitiveness. MasterCard Foundation, MTN Ghana, Cosmos Innovation Center, and others are expanding startup funding, agri-tech innovation, and digital infrastructure. Together, these investments have directly empowered thousands, scaled local innovations, and contributed to Ghana's digital economy. Opportunities within the challenges that we face. Despite progress, we acknowledge the challenges. Regulatory and policy gaps, limited access to sustainable funding, connectivity and infrastructure issues, especially in the underserved areas. However, within these challenges lie powerful opportunities. Firstly, in the area of policy engagement, Currently, the Startup and Innovation Bill presents a critical moment. GHN is actively engaging stakeholders to ensure that the bill reflects realities of hubs on the ground. Secondly, with respect to inclusive growth, through our gender responsive toolkit, which today will be launched, and also a breakout session will be engaged on that as well, has been developed with GIZ and GFA Consulting, both of whom are here. We are deepening the inclusion of women and persons with disabilities in innovation. Green and circular economy. Hubs are leading sustainability efforts from clean energy to climate-smart agriculture and agri-waste upcycling. Digital work and job readiness. Collaborations with the Malitech, Turntable, and others are opening pathways for freelancing, business process outsourcing, and digital commerce for Ghanaian youth. On Tuesday, I had the opportunity to engage the Business Process Outsourcing Association with some of our hubs in Kumasi, where we met the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. The idea is to build skills in that area and have hubs serve as business process outsourcing centers. This is a very exciting time that we have, and that there's a need for model financing for hubs and startups, which will explore innovative financing models that ensure the longevity and scalability of hub operations. It is exciting that today we'll have a session on the model financing for hubs and startups. One of our hub founders, experienced hub founders, will engage an experienced expert from Impact Investing Ghana on the issues around model financing for hubs and startups. Hubs as drivers for SDGs. SDG 4, SDG 8, SDG 9, and SDG 13 continue to be areas where hubs are engaging actively. SDG 4, quality education through digital literacy and innovation training. SDG 8, decent work and economic growth via job creation and entrepreneurship. SDG 9, innovation and infrastructure driven by community-based innovation spaces. SDG 13, climate action through locally rooted sustainable solutions. So where do we go from here? As chairman of Ghana Hubs Network, I wish to issue a call to action. For our universities, let's integrate innovation into academic life, not as theory, but as means of practice. We know that there are several innovation hubs now in the university spaces, so we'll continue to engage universities to improve and enhance resilience in the academic environment. Private sector, we are looking at investing beyond sponsorships, fund programs, infrastructure, and growth stage startups. We are looking at government and regulators, and as our government representatives that are here, we are looking at co-creating a supportive tax and investment climate for startups and hubs. This is something that possibly we can do under the Ghana Innovation and Startup Bill. For our development partners, let's scale what works. Not just pilot, but sustain impactful initiatives. Ghana Hubs Network is committed to serving as a bridge between policy and practice, grassroots innovation and national impact. We will continue to strengthen hub governance, operational resilience, and ecosystem standards that prepare our youth for jobs, entrepreneurship, and leadership. In closing, the story of Ghana's innovative future will not just be told in Ghana or written in Accra. It will be co-authored by a hub manager in Tamale, a woman coder in Techiman, a green entrepreneur in Takwa, a youth freelancer in Wa. This is our ecosystem. Let's nurture it with purpose. Let's build with resilience. Let's shape a future where hubs are not just enablers, but leaders of Ghana's transformation. Thank you, and once again, welcome to the 2025 Annual Gathering of Hubs in Ghana.